Alright, Friday vlog. Oh, I'm sideways, hold on. Okay. So we're vlogging. Camera tweak. Obviously, new setup. Although I'm not getting very much light, so that might be an issue because it looks like this is exposed correctly, which means everything else is not. Oh well. I think I can put this on my lap and be okay. Even get a little bit of light out of it. Alright. Let's pull my shirt away. Hold on. Let's do this. It's Panasonic, so as soon as you move something, you lose focus. Hooray. Okay, so that's that. Let's not pull my shirt off anymore. Okay, so did I write this week? Just the writer's room, and no comment. We're good. Did I read this week? No. So my voice is very crackly and deep today. Apparently I haven't talked to another person. What did I watch this week? Well, Big Brother had their finale, and the reality show on a live show, so weird things happened, but obviously not any more interesting than any other episode. The person I expected to win won, so, and the guy in my fantasy draft didn't make the finale, so he got all the way to it, but then failed. Let's see, I finished the BoJack Horseman season, and high recommend, brutal, just good. Yeah, they really focused on relationships this time, like romantic relationships, and I was very satisfied with it. I watched the Always Sunny episode of the all-female version of The Gang Beats Boggs, which was great, which was super great. I saw a couple episodes of American Vandal. I'm kind of lukewarm to it. I don't think it really has the sparkle that the first season did, but I'm only on episode 3, I think, so we'll see how it goes. And then I went to the theaters and watched Operation Finale, which was the period piece where a bunch of Israeli Jews go to Argentina to kill the architect of the final solution. I forget his name. It was Adolf Eichmann. Very slow-paced, very boring, not very satisfying. Just felt like a copy of Munich or a copy of, I don't know. It seemed uninspired, I guess. I mean, I guess everything was period accurate, and I guess that's important, but it just seemed mediocre. It was nice to see Nick Kroll in a dramatic role, but it was just mediocre. That's all I watched this week. Writing tip. So you have your rewrite, you have your manuscript, you're ready to go back through it. Treat it hostile. Because at some point in the chain of you giving it to somebody, somebody's going to be hostile towards it, and you want to win that person over. You've already won the person who goes, sure, I'll read it as a favor, or the person who goes, yeah, I really like the pitch, show me the script. You want the person who's like, I'm only interested in this, and then they start reading it, they go, oh, you're right, I do like how you can have a romantic comedy about clowns and the characters are compelling. You know, you need to be able to convert that one person that counts. That's kind of so you take your manuscript that you love, and you go, if I didn't know anything about this, or if I was having to do this read as a favor and I expect it to be bad, how would I treat all of this? And then go in that way. And I think you'll have a totally different take on it. Makes you a lot less patient with stuff, makes you a lot more ready to judge, which I think is useful, because if you can beat the judgment, you really have something. So, yeah. Okay, so box office. Somehow, out of not paying attention, I got 5 out of 5 on the box office. I said House with a Clock on Its Walls, Simple Favor, Nun, Predator, Crazy Rich Asians, 5 out of 5. What I found strange was House with a Clock on Its Walls made like $28 million on its opening weekend, which apparently was a huge success. Apparently it was just a small movie. I thought it was a blockbuster. I only saw one trailer for it, so I didn't really see any advertising for it, but I just assumed it was like a tentpole movie. But apparently it's a sleeper, and it did really well, which explains why all of my YouTube stuff that I've been watching has had Jack Black on it, because apparently he was really pushing this movie, and it paid off. So this weekend they'll make their $42 million budget back, probably, advertising and everything, and then after that it's all free money for everybody. So a small success. Yeah. And that's really all I have to say about that weekend. This week a bunch of new stuff is coming out, so I'm saying Night School, Smallfoot, House with a Clock on Its Wall, Simple Favor, Nun. I haven't seen anything about Smallfoot, but I know it's no, I think I've seen the trailer. I don't know. Obviously it doesn't appeal to me. Night School I've seen a million trailers for, and it looks terrible. However, it's the same audience that Tyler Perry goes after, and that audience will go to the theaters for anything. So it's not me passing judgment. That's just, if you make a movie like this movie, if you make a movie with a black cast, with like specifically black content, the black audience will show up to the movies, and you got to respect that. It'd be nice if there were more movies like Get Out that are like actually good movies, but I guess Night School is better than nothing. I will probably watch Night School just because I should, but everything about it makes me cringe. Everything. So, which is too bad, because all the comedians in that movie I really like. But it looks like hot garbage. Oh, I used a present colloquialism. That's yucky. I thought I was weirder than that. Oof. I've been around human beings too long. Yeah. So that's the box office. I can't believe The Nun is still doing well. I guess I can. I mean, it's gonna be October soon. Anyway, moving on. What do we have for time? 8 minutes. Apparently, when I just don't prepare and I don't have anything, I can't get lost into tangents. So my recommend for this week, I saw Yes Man the other day and realized that it's not a good movie in the way that the script is good, but it is exactly what it's as advertised. It delivers on exactly what it promised, and the quality of the writing works. Like, it's not groundbreaking in any understanding of the word, but it like hits the beats in order to tell a satisfying story. And by that extension, there's a bunch of Jim Carrey movies that are basically a copy of itself that do this, that have sort of all the same ingredients. They have Jim Carrey being a Jim Carrey type, and then they have a romantic story as the driving point, with the high concept of him having something wrong with himself, and then you just go through the adventure. Formulaic, absolutely, but also just well done, like working exactly in the parameters of what it was offering to do. Like, it knew it wasn't gonna go win awards, but it also knew that this type of humor and this type of content is exactly what it's trying to sell. So in that case, I would say Liar Liar, Me and Myself and Irene, Bruce Almighty, which I think Bruce Almighty was the only one that got a sequel. So Liar Liar, Me, Myself and Irene, Bruce and Almighty, and Yes Man, I think are the sort of the four that most efficiently deliver sort of the Jim Carrey rom-com formula. So, and I like them all. I was a huge Jim Carrey fan growing up, and these were the movies. I mean, obviously The Mask and Ace Ventura, but these were the movies that sort of held up. So that's what I got today. I assume most of my face is in shadow and you can't see my eyes because my computer's making eyeball things. Yeah, so yep. So this is the hacker edition, apparently. So next time, either no computer or lose the glasses, which I guess it's gonna be lose the glasses. All right, that was my vlog this week. Yeah.